My name is David Calderon. I currently serve in the worship team as a drummer. God actually brought me back to a relationship with Him. Been born and raised as a Christian, and I kind of stepped away for a good time. And there was a lot of tugging in my heart as well as in my spiritual life and wanting to come back home. And after prayer, kind of rededicating myself and talking it over with my wife, and I'm definitely happy to be back home. My relationship with my wife has definitely improved. We've gone through a couple struggles, but thankfully we've gotten a little bit more clarity as well as more vision on where our life is heading to with Jesus as well as with God, and I'm definitely excited for the future.
When David and I did start dating a long time ago, I did want to, get married right away. When we did start going to Propel, it was a time where I think we both needed God and direction for us to continue. Once we did begin going and we started going to the Bible study, it really grew on the both of us that it was time.
Within a month, Anna and I got married, and that was an answered prayer, not only for her, but at the same time an answered prayer for my family, and most importantly, it was an answered prayer for me, mainly because I got the assurance coming back to church and praying and making an emphasis of understanding what God wanted in my life, that getting married was definitely the right step. The first thing that I noticed when I walked into Propel, it's such a heartwarming environment. Everybody's so loving, everybody's so with you in the moment. As soon as we walked in, I just felt God's love. The one thing I remember, it's like, hey, welcome home. And ever since then, every time I walk in, I still feel that.
It was an overwhelming amount of love that you felt, and just welcoming everyone with smiling, inviting you in. I did grow up in a different denomination, and I've never felt that when going into a church, and I feel that every Sunday when we attend. It's a wonderful feeling to feel welcome and excited to worship and celebrate.
One of my biggest passions, and I know I've shared this with Anna, has been being part of the worship team. The one thing I'm looking forward to is getting involved more within our community, be able to help other families as well as other couples, and taking the overall grace that God has given me, and as well as the testimony that God has instilled in me, and be able to share that with the rest of the world.